Millie had made these charm bracelets for everybody at the final read-through, and mine said Mama on it. They took over an entire field and built an actual state fair with working rides. They made a romance novel for Karen when she's in the bath, but it's actually a drawing of Dacre on the actual novel. Hi, I'm Cara Buono, and this is Set Stories. It was 5 seasons over 10 years. So I think Noah Schnapp was 10, going on 11 to, between the ages of 10 and 12. There's a funny kind of saying in the business where they say, don't work with children or animals, right? As an adult actor. I prefer to work with children and animals. So I love working with kids. And the first season, it was just so fun. And the Duffers love kids. So the whole environment on the set, everyone was very professional, was just a lot of fun because a lot of laughing, a lot of joking, a lot of silliness, just like, being around a bunch of very smart and talented kids. The joke is, kids require maybe more takes, or they're prone to goofing off or playing around and they're not as serious. And I prefer that, obviously we're doing a drama, but anyone who's going to be a professional actor as a young person particularly is going to have a level of maturity. And the casting director just did such a great job of gathering this group of actors, of kids, of all of us. So somehow I think we were just all meant to be together because we all just got along famously, and it just had so much fun. And just the kids would joke around. I think I'm just like a big kid myself. So I love that. I love to prank. I love to just go off script or just play around. And there's a limit because you have a set number of hours. And with kids, they have kid hours. You can't have an 18-hour day.
What was your test on again? Human anatomy?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing.
Season 1, when we still had some more of those kitchen dining room table scenes, there was a scene with Gaten and Caleb and Finn, and just getting through them was a series of trying not to laugh. I can't remember specifically because now this is 10 years ago, but what I do remember, and I do have I would always carry my phone and snap behind the scenes pictures of people just cracking up and laughing. I don't know what it was, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds will do, but everything is funny at that age, Just most everything is funny. Chewing your food is funny. A line comes out and that's funny. Particularly little kids, they have their inside jokes. I don't understand most of it. I just enjoy being around it. Joe Crest, who plays Ted Wheeler, he's hilarious. Every line he says just comes out really funny, and the kids found him hilarious. So whenever he would say a line, they would just start laughing, as most of us did.
I hope you're enjoying your chicken, Ted.
What did I do? What did I do? Am I done here?
Son of a you're really no help at all, you know that?
Hey, language.
There was a season that they built the state fair. They took over an entire field and built an actual state fair with working rides and working games. And it was massive. And it worked. So my daughter was 5 at the time. So I had her come and just play in the games and go on the rides because they were functioning. And I kind of looked around and was like, this is incredible. And not just a little set and we're cheating this. Everything was real. And we did some things on green screen on the Ferris wheel later, but the enormity of some of the sets was really wild. And we all had a lot of fun there because you were outside and you could ask to go on the rides, you could play the games, they had cotton candy. And because of those scenes were more running around and hijinks, there were a lot of special effects where we didn't have to really be careful. There was sort of a freedom in those few days. That was really fun.
You want to go on it again? Okay.
Yeah.
That was fun.
When we had to say goodbye to the Wheeler house, the interiors, the Wheeler kitchen, the Wheeler dining room, and the basement, that was really hard. So in episode 1, the Demogorgon breaks into the Wheeler house through the ceiling and trashes Holly's bedroom, my bedroom, and the kitchen. It's pretty gruesome. So I remember season 1, I remember the Duffers going, come, we just built the Wheeler house. Come look at your kitchen. Come look at your house. And they were so proud to show it to us and see where we would be, being the Wheelers. And at the end, it was just fake glass, just demolished. That definitely had an emotional effect on me, knowing that, not only the end, it's destroyed. It was going to be carted out the next day because we spent so much time there. My daughter is an artist and she would draw everybody. So she drew all the cast members, and then we drew the Duffer brothers and put their picture on a coffee mug. Millie had made these charm bracelets for everybody at the final read-through, and mine said Mama on it, which really touched me because I felt like everyone's de facto mom, and I hope they felt that way too. But when I got that, it was very, very sweet and very touching. And then at the end, Karen Wheeler takes her wine bottle and uses it as a weapon to attack the Demogorgon. And I remember saying to the prop guys, I said, hey, I really want that prop, the broken wine bottle. Like, I want to keep that. And they were kind of deflecting, saying, okay, yeah, we'll get it for you. Meanwhile, people were taking whatever they wanted. And the Duffers had framed it for me in a 3D like box and given it to me as a wrap gift. So that was really nice. In season 2, they made a romance novel for Karen when she's in the bath. And I'm reading this romance novel of a very good-looking guy with a woman on top. But it's actually a drawing of Dacre on the actual novel. So I got to keep that. It's pretty funny.
I'm Nancy's mother.
No.
Yes.
Mrs. Wheeler.
So season 1, I was there day 1, scene 1, take 1. And then I was there for the final night, the last scene, second to last shot. And I had 1 line, well, 2 lines. I couldn't say those lines. They were very simple lines. If I even told you them, they wouldn't be a spoiler. But I don't know how many takes I did, because I would open the door and look and I would just get choked up. And I kept saying, okay, I can do this. I was just like, okay, just get it out, get a couple good takes. They were very patient because everybody was very emotional at that point because we were literally about to wrap. But I remember thinking that must be the worst acting I've ever done. If I was ever just judged on those lines, I think it might be, how could she not deliver these 2 basic lines? Because I realized they were the last lines I was ever gonna say. I think one of the reasons this show has resonated with so many fans across ages, generations, across the world is because you really root for the characters and you care about them, and they've created this wholesomeness that the show has this real heart to everybody. And I think that the Duffers have really brought it back. You know, it's very big. It got very big in season 4. It's still going to be quite epic. The Duffer brothers really bring it back to that element of season 1 of this small town with this group of friends that are really there to be there for each other. And it's very hard to end a beloved show after so many seasons. I mean, fans have a lot invested in it and can't please everybody, but I would bet that most of the fans, if not all of them, would be super satisfied with how the show ends. That's exciting for me because we all feel invested in that. And we all care so deeply about being part of the show and the stories that it was telling. And we all go from job to job, but we all know how meaningful and impactful the show has been to our lives and to the fans. And it's nice to have that connection.